People don't need to be saved or rescued. They need knowledge of their own power and how to access it. This is where science and spirituality meet.
Join us as we deep dive into topics and share tools to empower yourself along your soul's journey. Hey everyone, we're back with another podcast, and today we've chose the power of gratitude. We choose the word power in front of gratitude because it is such a powerful practice. There's many things that make up a day. And how are you going to wake up and in the first half hour choose your day? We say gratefulness. What do you think, Wendy?
The power of gratitude is really one of the strongest energies that there is. There are so many things to be grateful for, even in our darkest of days, our darkest of moments, just coming back to center of what can I focus on and be grateful for. And it's just simple as I woke up in the morning and took a breath. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. And starting your day like that, this is not something you have to overwhelm yourself with. It's a simple practice. Even if you've got three things, one thing that you can start, they can build upon themselves, and you'll see, like you said, there's always something to be grateful for. And in those dark moments, I think that is where the practice of gratefulness is like that light, that beacon of light that can show you the way out of the dark.
And those small acts of being grateful lead to really big results.
So true. There's appreciation. Appreciation is a big thing that's tied in with gratitude. Taking that moment to appreciate what is good, what I do have, clean water, the things that people take for granted, all of those pieces.
Yeah, it goes down to having a roof over your head. Just something simple as clean water. There's a lot of countries that don't even have that. Sewer systems.
Right.
Just these little things.
Being grateful for our communion with them, our friendships, our families, our children, our pets, even our neighbors. Get out there and see the world differently when you step out the door. Like we said, start your day with that. Even before you get out of bed, start a gratefulness practice, a gratitude practice. Some people write it down, going back to when we talked about journaling. That's a huge one. Make that mental note. It's a thing you can carry with you all day long. I like to think about it as like I'm framing a picture. I always do these analogies. They help me, but it's like, it's anchoring that gratitude practice in my brain. Again, I'm always talking about the neural pathways of the brain, carving new roads, carving new pathways. Well, what kind of frame do I want around my picture? So I try to do little things like that. And it could even help the kids, it could help them to see the world in a new way. But is my frame cracked and broken and dirty and hasn't been paid attention to? Or am I polishing it or building it with some ornate pattern in my mind's eye?
We can sometimes get bogged down by the fluff of life, just in our everyday lives, to where let's just bring it back to the basics of gratitude in a simpler form. It leads to a better flow of life when you're in gratitude. It's such a powerful energy. And that's why we chose to add the power of gratitude as our title here, because it is that powerful that when we just simplify our lives in a sense of just what are we grateful for, it leads to way bigger steps.
From a science perspective, the practice of being grateful for what you have produces serotonin in your brain, and that touches all the receptors in your brain. What you're doing is carving long-term satisfaction by these small wins of gratitude. And another thing is serotonin helps stabilize your moods throughout the day. That's huge. When I say that, it can help with just staying calm, having perspective. It calms people that have anxiety, or say if you feel that anxiety in a moment or in a situation, you can reflect back to that, go back to that anchor of the power of gratitude. And at the end of the day, it can help with insomnia and better sleep patterns.
It's a form of grounding yourself. Very powerful tool.
Right. Yeah. And we can't say that enough. Grounding yourself is the way to start your day as well. And I'm sure we'll talk about that more as time goes on. So
Yeah.
thank you all for listening to this one.
Thank you all for tuning in.
We appreciate you being here.
All right, till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.